possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Nope, no.
Sure. Just be careful, okay?
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. As you leap in the air, ankles tingling from the tension, blood raw.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
As the concrete
I knew you.
with your feet. An imposing combination. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Undoubtedly, sure, why not? Muscle memory is a trick. On second glance,
It's unfortunate.
let's see what's the drawer open. Hundreds and the same material. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. No.
Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slide. Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind... empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone, well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner.
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. It really, really doesn't.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and they're sparse. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a royal... René looks like he's about to smile.
Why did you take that picture of René? Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be seen.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. Marche, on, Arrête, off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprise, this crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To who can say?
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for...
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one.
You do? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? It's a cargo container. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to...
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. You attempt to turn the handle. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well...
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folk, just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. Sure, mister. About what? Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scab. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his... But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are... Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who...
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone... I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real but I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so...
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody...
For a fraction of a second.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
The white rectangle on your clothes.
Oh, I'm just making... Sure, mister. About what? Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about... Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the... It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's board... Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it... Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana and that... Oh, sure, mister. Sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant. And now he's just nodding.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys.
Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course. Oh, you want Mr. Guys like...
Patience.
Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. All the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark. Yes, we did, mister. Indeed, them was all naked too. Thank you. Oh, bye-bye now.
Seated behind a large, with great effort, he straightens a typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone. The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses. For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat. At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and like a general over his maps. He plots his moves, judging by the way he's licked.
So, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debarders Union. Please, have a seat.
The folding chair looks like a torture device. Extremely
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized...
It's nothing. Yes, he's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions, one of which is that I will not engage with any man. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you, a titan of a...
Mr. Dubois, I hope time... Please, Mr. Dubois.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this
Have a good day, Mr. Dubois. I hope Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is. Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handout. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but the world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him. Fuck yeah. Remember when you tried the expression on that little minx in the silver jumpsuit? That was you. Try it on Everett. The fat man seems to be enjoying your rigor mortis grin. He shoots one just like it right back at you. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. Why, thank you. It's always nice when a...
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's...
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Questions will show him who's boss.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... You did look like you were gonna collapse and... Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Of course, let us dispatch with the formalities. You... My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop.
I think the odds of that are very low.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to... I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably...
It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity, right?
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your action.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi, from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain in...
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Harry! I was only trying to be kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold...
I assure you, we are working on locating...
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking...
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging.
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extra...
You want to send someone a message that the...
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing... A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. I don't know what that means, Harry. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise, my dear Harry. There are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly... Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not...
The unpromising race pupil returns.
And...
Look, babe. The rich man has humiliated and emasculated this couple. He can only think in base materialist categories and feminine abstraction.
Rich man really fucked him over, Jean.
His rage is already played out on the stage of history as the grotesque tragedy of revolution. You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow, Al-Ghul ravaged identity. Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain.
Damn, Jean. How are you so romantic?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter it deep. The unpromising race pupil returns. There is nothing I cannot possibly. I am not the heart. Now leave me be.
I think this...
That will be the...
There always is.
Race is reality. The unpromising race pupil returns. And... Look, babe.
So,
The basic race education he received in high school. You could have used this opportunity to take sol.
damn, Jean.
The unpromising race pupil return. And... Look, babe.
Coca head.
You could have take sol.
Damn, Jean.
The unpromising. And... Everyone can see that. It has little
Baby, don't be mean.
anything for you, babe. Fascinating. The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. How did you accomplish this little feat? So it would seem, Thrall of Rule, and, of course, you will not be able to free yourself from...
Your willpower fires up.
If the Revacholian degenerate is capable of critical thought, he may prove a race adversary yet.
Jean, baby, you did the heroic thing.
That is not possible. The game of Shahmat you play against the rule streaks is unwinnable. The days, you will not. You cannot.
It's super hard, Jean.
Let's go, officer. Let's...
unpromising and fascinating. The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. How did you accomplish this little feat? So it would seem, and
Your willpower.
if the Revachol...
Jan, baby, you did the heroic.
That is right. You can...
Perhaps we should go.
The unpromising race pupil. There is nothing I cannot put. I am the hard now. I am not the hard now. Racist.
Welcome.
I am not like them. You exhibit forward. You do not wish.
I think this...
That will be there.
That is understandable.
These cops are just jealous.
The unpromising. The unpromising. There is nothing I cannot possibly.
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plain. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who
He is and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. We're negotiating our share. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a...
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
See, I am primarily a lazy person. No. I don't think I'm a... Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. And none of the above kind. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and indeed, I guess you kind of get to be the village chief.
By that, you mean...
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all. Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately,
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of it all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. No. No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have also...
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best...
Right to work! Right to... Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Honest men and women with rights to work. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
I have a question. Why do all these men...
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the... We were promised work. We'd be in there, working. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Yeah? That giant up there on the bridge you talked to. Head measurer. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired. Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fuck...
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home.
No!
A lorry stuck. The tear machines, your bottles. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles. A colorful bottles there, in that dark green glass, all in vain. You see several packaged raincoats fill.
Looking for something odd?
Still here, stuck in this damn jam.
There are several footprints in the mud. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work? 1. Standard work boot. Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Put 2. Standard work boot. 3. Hobnailed work. 4. Standard work boot. 5. Another standard. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. Better late than never, detective. The whole. 7. The glowing outline of a 8. Another standard work boot.
7 sets of tracks, right? That's all? Interesting.
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Interesting. Let's name it the someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor.
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential. I'm guessing that's the skinny hardy boy. The one with his front... Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the comeback.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes. A week, maybe? 7 days would feed...
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freeze.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle.
Indeed. They...
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 hardy boys.
Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our old soul. Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is.
Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
What with?
Her hands move over.
My husband? No, he's not. You're welcome. I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but...
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what? Even if I had, it wouldn't be great. Nothing. Go read up on them if you...
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The store is open. No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not...
You know where they are. They're at home. What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
What? That's just... They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock, safe and well. There is no investigation.
The woman... Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. This must be it. The basement door. You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocked. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomenon, it is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric. A row of mugs. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make the images betray a lack of interest in human beings. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is the lieutenant picks up one of them.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used, and now they've drawn the ire of the Union.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way.
Trying to sneak up.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me.
There, working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Cracked it. All in a good day's work. What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. No. Stop goofing around, recruit. No, it's not. Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all, I suppose, it's all over now. I guess there's just a door. This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've...
Host Almighty, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Bless.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are...
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the cure.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the... entity and ask what happened. A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists. And even the wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear. Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet. Blessed by desert. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's not good to talk about the curse. Not in the curse. It's the curse of financial distress.
Didn't that curtain just move?
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since...
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you.
The woman looks... These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name. A couple of spook novels hide a... Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective. The crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological... Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell. You see, Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of Rich. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder owner. Turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, there's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen. Come on. This is not the way real police solve crimes.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here...
Gosh, why?
A very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right?
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is... Shelves filled... Shelves filled to the brim with crime. Shelves filled to the brim. Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, a worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere. Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on? Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassing. Relax. It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal.
Something the matter, detective?
The lieutenant narrowed.
I would certainly say she fits the description, providing that's your type.
Racism, of course. Such violence. Oh, crime. You're a...
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. Turns out that there are so many different... You don't have behavioral problems. That's...
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo. You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. It's quite a challenge. But eventually, the guide to the cockatoo...
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you...
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing. Very well then. Where is he? Excuse me?
There's something else hiding in her voice, though.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what? You were right. I do have an alcoholic.
Ah, Lamb. Knew it.
I did, and he is. No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in... I haven't seen him for... Well...
There. She's worried now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be complete...
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
She sighs, but...
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions? Honestly, not that different from you. Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet. Well, he's slightly. What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear?
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it? Well, what can you do? I hope that...
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the...
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again.
She turns away from you in an attempt.
So you are going...
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself.
She tries to maintain a...
I'm sure he will too. When he does.
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern. This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo. Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk, and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, it is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off. Ouch. That must hurt. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Sitaka. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often, in the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest. Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is... Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you? You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs... Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging. The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. Acknowledge. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good...
Vodka borscht! I love it!
turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles. They're friends. He smiles and nods enthusiastically and chattering away in his language.
Yes?
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you...
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy?
Actually, boss, we've been talking and...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her. She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
So let me get this straight. There is an eighth hardy boy. It's a she.
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. You're not cops here. Don't go digging around.
Good. We are all watching each other.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this eighth Hardy sooner or later. Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Incriminating. Now that's a big boy word. You mean these boots? We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the Yeah, we did this. Together.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
How many people have you sent?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got...
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Who do you fucking think does?
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms, the others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man. You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way.
Known him? Yeah!
Quiet. He came around about 3...
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for White Pines? The shipping company?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to... Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interest in things.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive. And he stepped out...
What kind of...
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here in our...
This one has a special gripe with it.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that.
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm R&E.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did. Right there.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill...
There's slight unease in him, suddenly.
kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? Mom.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns. We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you any—
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him?
Titus.
We overpowered him. Dragged his unconscious body to the tree.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
With numbers, asshole.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of this little rat-faced fellow, is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got.
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a pal.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like that.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of...
Like what, copper?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Something. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Again, you find yourself looking at the already familiar cold touch of plastic. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's calling. Calling. Still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy. Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos. No. Maybe you call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? Let me fire up the machine. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa. It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
The call is terminated by the other part. You're back before the...
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Giriş said when she opened. No trouble at all, mister.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stump...
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're...
Yes, yes.
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Would he? I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not... By now, I'm sure you figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the...
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, one of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes...
What makes you think the Wild Pines negotiator can't control...
Harry, what you need to realize is... We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people they're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad...
So these ideas...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to..." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to...
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who...
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contract. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Except old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and... But of course, it's the least I can do for my...
You can now go and tell Titus.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't...
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share... Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateur.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my account. I'm glad you asked, Harry. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare.
But, he thinks...
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But they are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living on the coast, Harry, across the canal. You need to get... Once you have the signatures, mail this to... What? Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this. See you soon, Debarder.
looking for something odd? Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might people who've studied this. So, this concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are... Oh? Good.
Lieutenant Kitsaragi's stern expression. Oh no, not.
When you said before that you were down with...
Well, now you've done it. Let's see if you can talk your way out of this one.
I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how often you avail yourself of these tickets. And one more thing. As you've seen, these sorts of attitudes are quite common. I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay out of it. How you choose to respond is...
Still here, stuck in this damn jam.
You hear someone, a poor communard from...
Do you have a...
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get in.
This door is made of...